Okay, so today we're going to we're going to look at how to read the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards. Now, this concept that I'm going to show you today and this method of reading can be used with any tarot cards, any kind of oracle cards, angel cards, whatever cards that you have that you're working with, you can read them in this way. And what we're going to be talking about is interpretive reading, just interpreting what you see in the card and what it speaks to you intuitively. But the first thing you want to do before you even begin to read is you're going to want to set your mind clear. You're going to want a clean slate. And one way you can do that is in the guidebook to this oracle card especially, there is a short prayer that you can say that will just allow you to set the intentions. But before you do this even, you will need to clear your mind and make sure that you don't have any anger that you've been holding in through the day or any thoughts or feelings of your own that may influence what you're going to read from the cards. That's a really crucial part, to make sure that you don't pull out cards based on what's going on inside of your mind, because that will affect the reading. So once we've cleared our mind, we can say the short prayer inside the book. You can make one up or you can write your own. So this prayer says, "Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember that all life is one. With truth and with heart, may the highest be done, but all of the realms may heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Blessed be, so mote it be. Amen." Now that we've said the prayer, we've set our intentions and our mind is clear, we can now go ahead and we can shuffle the cards. Now you can shuffle the cards sideways, just like this, or you can shuffle the cards upright. It doesn't really make a difference. It just depends on whatever is most comfortable to you in your hands. And as you're shuffling the cards, this is the time to ask the question. So this is, you can say it in your mind, you can say it out loud, but as you're shuffling the cards, this is where you want to put the energy of your question into the cards. So as you're shuffling, when you eventually come to split the deck, the cards that you're going to find are going to be ones based on your question. This is why you hold the question in your mind as you're shuffling the cards. So the cards are directly, answering your question. So I'm just going to do a general spread, and this is obviously going to come out as a spread for myself, so I'm just going to do a general spread. So we're just going to ask kind of what's going on in general in my life, what's going on for me right now in general. So we're going to do a 3-card spread for this one. So we're going to place the cards down and we're going to split the deck with the dominant hand. For me, this is my right hand, and we're going to split the deck into 3, and then we're just going to pile them back up, and then we're going to spread them out. Now I haven't got a cloth here, so I'm going to have to do it a bit manually, because otherwise the cards will just slide. But if you have a reading cloth, preferably a velvet, they should just spread out nicely straight away in one fine swoop. So we're going to choose 3 cards that we're most drawn to, 3 cards that really speak to us, and for me I'm just going for these. And how I do it is I feel where my fingers are most drawn to. What card does my finger feel like it wants to stick to? And for me, this one's going to be this one here, hidden way right in the bottom. So now we've got our 3 cards, we can turn them over. And we want to start from the left, which is where we are right now. And then this one represents the best course of action. And this 3rd card represents where this is leading us to in the future. So this is right now, the best course of action to take, and where these cards will lead us in the future. And now the Eagle King is a very interesting one, because it's all about seeing the big picture and asking the universe or asking spirit for help. And you'll notice the imagery on this is very beautiful, and it's almost like a half bird, half man. And this is the same kind of image that's depicted in ancient cultures, where there is a human with an animal on its head. And how you can interpret this card is you can look into the card and get a feeling of what imagery you feel intuitively. What does this image speak to you? Is there something hidden in the picture that has a message? Or is it as simple as you need to see the big picture and ask the angels for help? It could well be that simple. So this is the starting point. where you see what the card represents in its basic form, which is the big picture and asking for angelic help. So now what you can do is look in to the image. And maybe at the moment you feel alone and there are things going on in your life that maybe you feel a little bit isolated and you just need to focus on your own journey. You can see how he's looking off into the distance upwards. He is asking for divine guidance as he's looking up, but he's also looking ahead. He's not turning his head backwards. He's looking straight ahead, which says to be looking at everything that's in front of you and not what's behind you. And with the best course of action, the winged wise ones, again linking to angelic help and miraculous aid. Now this again relates to asking the angels for angelic help, but also symbolizes the fact that the angels are already helping. So as this is in the best course of action position, this is asking for the querent to ask the angels to guide them and to accept the aid that the angels have. And you'll notice the dove and the feather there. The dove is always a symbol of hope and blessings. And the feather, as we see, we usually symbolize a white feather as an angel who is watching over us and who is guiding us. So this white feather is there to symbolize that there is an angel there waiting for us and to guide the querent when they ask. And also tapping into the feminine energies and to allowing that divine grace to expand from the querent's mind and to focus on their own inner ability. So with this in mind then, we move to the Queen of the Light. And now, as this is all asking to basically rely on spiritual growth and to ask the angels for help, we now move on to illumination, enlightenment and celebration. So if the querent looks at the big picture and sees everything that's in front of him and asks the angels for help, and then if I continue to accept the angels' help and accept my own divine grace, it will then lead to my own illumination and a celebration of gifts. And as you can see here, it's more in a case of channeling energies and walking my own path and seeing my own, almost my own divinity in the path that I'm walking. And with that, I'll be able to celebrate good fortune, good luck, happiness, and goodwill from others. So that's a really, really simple, quick and easy to practice way of reading oracle cards. And the other way is you can go through the book and you can learn the meanings of each individual card. And you can use this as a guide once it's kind of drummed into your head. And then you go with what you feel intuitively as well as what the book says each card is. Very similar to how you might read tarot cards, is you'll get a basic idea of what each card means through the book. And then you will interpret each card based on the individual question or the individual querent who you are reading for. And I would 100% recommend these cards. They are absolutely incredible. Made by baron-reid. I will leave a link to these cards in the description to this video if you want to buy your own cards. They are absolutely beautiful cards, and I have never worked with cards as powerful as these. So if baron-reid ever happens to watch this video, thank you so much for creating such incredible oracle cards. They are absolutely the love of my life right now. So if you want to buy these cards, I'll leave the link in the description. But I hope this video has given you some idea of how you can read oracle basically in its basic form. And yeah, now hopefully you can go on and read for friends and family, and I definitely recommend practicing on friends and family, those people that you already know the answer to. But the important thing, again, like I said at the beginning, is to clear your mind. Now this is partly to ensure that there is nothing that's going to influence your reading, but also peace of mind. If you're reading for somebody that you know something about, if you've cleared your mind, you know that what's coming out in the cards is not relevant to what you already know, because you had cleared any of those thoughts from your mind previously before you even said the prayer. So if you did enjoy this video, then drop it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, there'll be a link to that in the description as well. And that you can get exclusive benefits only available to Patreon subscribers. So go check that out as well. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, which will show up right here, right now at Aaron Aiden 3. There's the same on Twitter as well. But that's it from me in today's video, and good luck on your reading and all of your tarot and oracle journeys.